Hi, this is Melanie of Pardesi Reviews, and I'm here with a trailer reaction to EKAM, an upcoming OTT web anthology. If you're new to Pardesi Reviews, I do trailer reactions and film reviews of Indian cinema. I did a video talking about the announcement of this project, and also the very first time I saw this trailer, I watched it with Amit and Kathy on Cinemondo podcast, so I will link to that. But I wanted to also highlight it here on my channel, so I made sure everyone knows that this new OTT service is coming. So Rakshit Shetty is the executive producer of this project, EKAM, and it's an anthology of 7 films, and they tried to shop it to all different OTT services, and no one would buy it. So the runtime of all of the short films together is about 4.5 hours. So it wasn't suitable either for a theatrical release. And so they decided to create an OTT platform for this Kannada language film, series of films, and release it. So it's coming out July 13th, just a few days away. The price point, I think, is extremely reasonable. For India and a number of other countries, it's only 149 rupees one time, not a monthly subscription. And then for international viewers, it's $4, which, again, extremely reasonable. Not only that, because in addition to the films themselves, you get storyboards, you get to see the scripts, there's a behind the scenes making of footage, and there will be video calls with the filmmakers where your aspiring filmmakers and cinephiles can ask questions of the filmmakers. So I have seen the films themselves. The producers and showrunners of the series approached me in May and asked me if I would be interested in helping get the word out of this whole project. And of course, I was happy to do that. So I have been able to see the films, but it's really interesting what they have chosen to show in the trailers. So we're going to watch that in a second. If you're interested in this project, there's a link in the description, and I will admit it supports this channel. If you sign up for the service, or if you at least give your email address that you're interested in hearing more about it, it will help out my channel. I think it's a wonderful partnership that they suggested. But anyway, let's watch this amazing trailer. Listen carefully for, I've got headphones in, but listen carefully for the noises that you hear at the beginning of the trailer when it's a black screen.
ಅವಳದಮ್ಮ ಆಲದ ಮರದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ನಿಂತಿದ್ರು. ಮೂರ್ಛೆ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಆದ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ನಾನು ಬಜಿತಾ ಬಡಾಗ ದಾದರ ಮನ್ ಕೊಡತ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂದು ಇದು ದೇವರಿಗೇನರಿಯ.
Just gorgeous cinematography.
പണ്ടേ മരിച്ചതാ അറിയോ?
ಈಗ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಫೋಟೋ ಕಳಿಸಿ ನಿಂದು. ಈಗಲೇ എനിക്ക് എന്താ വേണ്ടത്?
ಇನ್ನಿಲ್ಲಿನ ಪಂಜಿಲನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿರ ಅವಂದಂಗ
ಇದು ಮಾತ್ರ ತಪ್ಪಾದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪು.
But I believe ghosts sleep in the tree. No.
So that kind of swirling spiral motif, one in the multitude, appears before each of the short films, and I love that that music that's playing through the trailer is also what plays when we open each of the films. The tone of this trailer is very much emphasizing kind of the serious nature of some of the short films. There are a few that have a lot of humor in them, especially the Rajbi Shetties. I'm not going to spoil anything about the films ahead of time, even though I have seen them. I will talk in depth about them, especially with Kathy, because both of us have seen them. We'll talk about them after they've been released and you've had a chance to see the films. I wouldn't want to spoil your enjoyment, because part of it, the wonder of it, was not knowing what to expect in each and every film. There is kind of an overarching theme of different phases of life, from young love to funeral, all different kinds of aspects of life is kind of maybe an overarching theme. But each film has a very different story to tell, and I would just tell you can see the stars that are involved in this film. I'm not sure I've ever seen Prakash Raj, and I think his home language is Kannada, and I'm not sure that I've ever seen him do a Kannada project before. I mean, I've seen him in every industry of Indian cinema pretty much, right? Bollywood, Tamil, Telugu, everything, right? And so, oh my gosh, his particular short film, like I said, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about the scenes that they showed in the trailer from his particular short film. The beauty of short films is that you can have an idea for a story, but maybe it is not, it's really interesting and fascinating, but it might not be big enough to sustain for what Indian audiences in a theater experience expect more of a 2.5 hour film, right? And so each of these films are just as long as they need to be. They range from, I think the shortest is about a half an hour to more like 50 minutes or an hour. So they vary in length. And I just loved, you have just one single idea perfectly captured in that short film. You can see some of the stars. Rajbi Shetty's particular short film in this anthology that's going to be on the OTT service is very humorous. He's very, very different than the character that I saw him play in the recent Malayalam film Turbo. I'm still laughing about some of the scenes from his particular movie. Very, very humorous. So I don't want you to get the sense that every single one is extremely somber, and but there is a lot of drama, and some heightened emotions in some of these films. So I can't wait to talk more about them when they come out, but I do want you to check out the link in the description. Like I said, they were creating this whole new OTT experience, and it has all of these extras. So while I've seen the films, I'm going to be paying for this myself because I want to see all of the extra packages that they've put together for cinephiles like me. I mean, you could see from the trailer, these stories all take place in a coastal region of Karnataka. And yes, there's certain scenes that remind you of Kantara, which became a pan-Indian success, a sensation. So, and an international one as well. So it's really great storytelling. Sushant Bhatt, I think, is the director for most of the films, or co-director for most of the films. Rakshit Shetty himself does not appear in the films. He's an executive producer putting together this entire package, and I have to hand it to him because this is great. Like if doors are shut in your face and you can't find another way to get people to see your work, then you create your own way. You create your own OTT service and start something new. And I hope other people, I hope this is a big success, and then other filmmakers can explore doing something like this. Or maybe we'll see more Kannada works on this OTT platform. I don't know. We'll see how it develops over time. But at least right from the beginning, you get, like I said, at least 4.5 hours of entertainment plus all of the extras. Okay, so sign up in the link below. Like I said, the date that it comes out is July 13th, and I can't wait myself. So even though I've already seen all the films, and I can't wait to share my thoughts about those films. Some of them are quite disturbing. Some of them, all of them, very powerful. And I can't wait to share. I'm not going to spoil which ones are my favorite, and whatever. I did have some favorites amongst the different films. So can't wait to talk and do deep dives with Kathy about that after they're all available for everyone to see. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below. This project has been announced like over 2 years ago. Everyone's eagerly awaiting. Let me know which of the stars are you, which film are you that you saw in this trailer are you most interested to see what the complete story is. I'd love to know in the comments below. Follow me on X, Twitter at Pardesi YT, and on Blue Sky, Threads, and Instagram at Pardesi Reviews.